Hey, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to this is the second episode number 2 of the Kevin Show. And I think we're gonna probably make this a regular thing. I don't have Nick Thacker with me this time. Sorry, everybody. I think more people liked Nick than me. So very sorry about that. But thank you for tuning in, and we're gonna get started right after you see this. So stick around. And thank you for sticking through that intro. I love that intro. I had a lot of fun just throwing that together like in a 10-minute span before I did the first episode of this thing. But so I'm not seeing any comments or anything yet. So I'm hoping there's some folks watching right now. I know this is kind of like a middle of the day thing for a lot of you. I'm just here to distract you for 30 minutes. Get you out of the headspace of everything that's going on in the world. So I hope you enjoy it. And if you're watching this later, I hope you're digging it. Make sure you subscribe and subscribe to me on YouTube, follow me on Facebook, that sort of thing. So anyway, couple of things. I was just going to kind of play around with a few things here. What I'm doing today is I'm going to Google. And I'm really hoping some folks show up because I want people to throw ideas at me for things to Google so we can have a little fun with it. Maybe that's not all that interesting to you. So let me know. Before I do that, we have I have been moving over the past several days, like about a week now. More than a week, about 9 days solid for me. I started grabbing stuff and going almost 2 weeks ago. We finally, not last night, the night before, last night. Sorry. See, this is how messed up my brain is right now. So last night, 8:32 p.m., Kara and I finally, that was the last day of our lease, by the way, on the apartment we were renting. Kara and I finally carried the last item out of the apartment after getting there at like 6 a.m. So it was a long day. I think at times both of us kind of wanted to break down into tears. It was just a lot. It never quite clicks to you how much stuff you have until you have to move it all from one place to another, like one truckload at a time. So we managed to do that. It was harrowing. The whole coronavirus thing has really thrown that off too, because we had to take some stuff to my mom in Angleton, which is about 45 minutes, 50 minutes from here. And we took her a bunch of our old furniture and everything, and that's great for her. But we couldn't come near her. Like, she's older. She's in the age range where it's dangerous for her to be exposed to anything. So we had everybody stand back, and me and Kara all by ourselves unloaded the truck, all the furniture, put everything in the house. There was cursing. There was a little bit of drama, some headbutting, but we got it all done. And then that cost us like a day. And then, that day really kind of ate into our schedule. So we spent I actually started just intensely moving stuff on Wednesday of last week, and we finished last night, Sunday, at 8:32. We own too much stuff. That's the problem. We're trying to go minimalist, but we still have all our stuff. So be sure to ask some questions. And I got one. See, Kayla, I can always count on you. I can always count on you to pop in. So there was cursing. It's not moving without cursing. Here, Kayla, here's your 15 minutes of fame on the Kevin Show. It is absolutely not moving without cursing. It's also not moving without alcohol. I have an entire crate filled with booze. I did not die, Michael Bunker, but I felt like I wanted to die. By the time it was all over, We just wanted our throats slit. All right. So feel free to pop in anytime, ask anything you want. And we're just gonna have a good time with this for 30 minutes. You can focus on me and make fun of me, whatever. It doesn't look like it right now, but my hair is getting into that sort of ancient alien length where it's just going to go wild and crazy at any point. So I wish I had gone ahead and bought a Flowbee when I found one at the flea market. Hey, Corliss Hudson, I just found this and it looks interesting. I just started this and I'm hoping it's interesting. So you and I are going to get along famously. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to I've already opened up an incognito browser. Ooh, incognito, dirty. I am going to pop over and start Googling stuff. And what you can do if you want to play along is you can feel free to recommend some things. Let's see. Hold on. Let's move this. Oh, here we got a question. A couple of questions. Let's see. What's this say? Is your band crate filled with booze ready to rock? Yes, it is. Absolutely. By the way, can you see? I'm in like studio style here. This giant TV behind me. You got the drum set behind me. This is my father-in-law's man cave theater area here. Kathy says, hi, Kevin. Kathy from Arlington here. What type of camper did y'all buy? So we bought, officially it's a Lance 1995, which is like a 19-foot camper pull behind for our truck. We have a Ford F-150. It's not a lot of room. It's got a queen size walk around bed. It's got a full shower, full bathroom and everything. It's a tiny little, smaller than an efficiency apartment. I'd say it's under 400 square foot, maybe way under. So we're looking forward to it. We're downsizing quite a bit from the big, like 38-foot motor coach we had the first time we did this. We're really excited about it. We were all set to get on the road when the apocalypse started. So popping over to Google here. Look at this. Now this is incognito, so I should have no browser history in this. But I'm going to try some fun stuff. Let's start with something Kevin related. How about Kevin Tumlinson? Let's just see what pops up. So we get Kevin Tumlinson Books podcast and Amazon. It's good to know what you're known for. Fantastic fiction. Who put that there? Let's take a look. Look at this. I love it. All my stuff is about Nick Thacker. Watch it, man. I'm only riding your coattails. But the real fun starts when you start doing stuff like this. Tomlinson is fantastic. Okay, it's gonna glitch on me. That's gonna just do. Who is fantastic fiction? We're all fantastic fiction here. Hey, just for fun, let's see what Michael Bunker brings up. Michael Bunker, Maine. Michael Bunker for Senate. There you go. There you go. I'd vote for you. You're gonna run, Michael. You should totally put your name in the hat. You can run on the prepper vote. I don't want to get filthy with anything. That's the danger here. If I just randomly, Michael Bunker says no. Everybody, there will be no running for Senate. If I get too far afield here, we could end up. I don't think I have safe search on in this guy. Let's see. Should I turn that on? Is there a way to turn that on from here? Oh well, we'll risk it. Oh wait, I saw it. I saw it at the last second. There we go. Now we got some nice filtered results. So, what's some other? Let's fill in the blank here. Throw me a word. Anybody? How about? Hey, I'm going to steal minimalist. How about that? This is the most fun TV you're going to have, folks. Look at that. Person who advocates or practices minimalism. So, Kara and I want to be minimalists. We're working on it. That's part of what we're doing here, but we still held on to all our stuff. So I don't know if you can count that. But my goal, and if Kara's watching, close your ears, honey. My goal is to go into that storage unit and start pulling stuff out to sell or give away or otherwise rid myself of, so that eventually, here's my thing. I'm a resource guy, right? I like having resources, but I don't necessarily need like a mountain of resources. I like to have everything compact. Like I like things to have multiple purposes. I like things to I like versatility and flexibility. So, the rule for the camper was everything that goes into it needs to have at least three purposes. It needs to do at least three things. I think we break that rule a lot, but Kara's actually, she took it to heart. That's why I made the rule, by the way. Kara likes that sort of thing. She likes rules like that. So, because she'll take, so for example, she's bringing, what do they call a pressure cooker, which can also be a crock pot and can also be an oven and like a, I don't know, like a Browning stovetop kind of thing. So that's going to be pretty fun. Let's see. So Kayla says, so you'll like those ping pong tables that are also air hockey tables, and I like them when they're also billiards tables. And if in a pinch, they're a great sleeping surface. So there's like at least 4 uses for a ping pong table. Kathy, yes, we are downsizing. Oops, I think okay, well, I accidentally clicked on Michael Bunker's comment instead of Kathy's comment, but yes, bombs have multiple uses, I think. Give them to me, Michael. What are 3 uses for a bomb? Or are you just saying that I'm bombing? That could be true too. Yeah, we are definitely downsizing. There's a word I'm going to look up. Let's see. We're going to Google downsizing. What do we get? There's the film. Did anybody see this movie? And I was so excited for this movie. I was so excited for it. When I first saw the preview of like tiny little Matt Damon getting picked up with a spatula, there was so much promise to that. And then it was just, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but it was sort of like they didn't stay focused on the downsizing, the shrinking part. They basically just they set that up, and then it was just the life of a lonely guy who lost his way and had to rebuild his life. And that was it was just a down and out kind of movie. So I the whole like sci-fi shrinking thing, didn't really play into it. So let's see, Michael, canner bomb dummy. I don't know what that means, Michael. I don't know what canner bomb is. Is that the thing you do when you run and jump in the pool? I think that's it. Yeah. So this movie is silly, Kathy. I liked it well enough, and there's definitely some moments in it that keep popping back into my head. There's a character in it that I think may be borderline racist, so I'm in no way going to imitate this character. But there's a phrase she said in the movie that my wife and I say to each other all the time because it was just hilarious. But I'm not going to repeat it because it's a family-friendly show. So 3 uses of bombs, Michael Bunker says. All right. 3 uses of bombs: to take out tanks, to stop bad movie makers from still making movies, and to downsize Germany in the 40s. Michael Bay, a bad movie maker, uses bombs a lot in his stuff, though. So there's that. So, okay, Michael, I'm with you. Let's Google dementia. Oh, you got to start it with a D, though. And we get the collective term used to describe various symptoms of cognitive decline. I have experienced this recently. What do we get when we go down here? Let's see, top stories. This very common issue could be an early sign of dementia. What is it? What do you think it is? It's exciting. Okay. What's this common issue? I gotta open this window up a little. There we go. All right. What's this common issue? This is citizen develop Nations continue to live longer, blah, blah, blah. Experience cognitive decline. Typically follow a series of muted symptoms patients might mistake for less serious conditions like stress or sleep deprivation. Okay. Yeah. So, like most articles, it buries the lead. So, oh man, that's it, Kayla. You guys can fill in the blank. And I'm not going to do the accent either. Because I think that actually would be racist. So, and I don't throw the term racism around just willy nilly. By the way, I'm only out looking for the actual real racism in the world. So there we go. That's interesting. Dementia. I worry. That's probably that's my biggest fear, by the way, more than anything else in the world, more than, dying of a disease, more than, being, I don't know, attacked and murdered or something. The idea of losing my mind. That's the thing I fear most. What are some of your fears? There's apparently only 3 of you watching, so give me your list. And then I will realize those fears on the screen for you. So, let's just start typing something. Look at that. I hate that Google latches onto the last thing you typed. So, is bronchitis contagious? Usually not contagious. So you typically can't get it from another person or pass it on to someone else. Acute bronchitis, which is short-term inflammation of the surface lining of the bronchial airways, is most commonly caused by an infection that causes acute bronchitis to be contagious. Interesting. Had no idea. Fire. I hear you, Kathy. I wouldn't want to be burned. That would be horrible. That's the most painful thing I can think of. So let's see. How to prevent fires. Top 10 tips to prevent house fires. Test your smoke alarms regularly. It says inspect all your heating sources. Keep your stove and oven clean. Michael, we're talking to you, buddy. Don't leave your kitchen, like, ever. Don't leave your kitchen. Always check your dryer. Maintain all cords. Properly store flammable products and practice caution with candles. Caution with Candles sounds like it'd be a great band name, actually. For like the most boring band in the world. Let's see. Heights, but I'm fine in an airplane. Yeah, I get that, actually. It's weird. I've never really had a fear of heights, but there are certain scenarios where I will be. It's not a. Oh, gotta spell heights correctly. It's not an always thing. Fear of heights. Let's take a look. Acrophobia, which I knew that. I swear I knew that. Acrophobia is an extreme or irrational fear or phobia of heights. So let's see what causes of acrophobia. May stem from our natural fear of falling and being injured. That's good to know. How do I get over my fear of heights? Here we go. Prepare yourself. You know that you are going to be in a situation that will expose you to acrophobic symptoms. Make time to prepare yourself for the encounter, such as tandem skydiving. That is how you get over your fear of heights. Strap yourself to another human being and hurl yourself out of an airplane, and that will cure you. So Sherry Bennett Ferris says, not being able to breathe. Yes, I don't like that either. I think that's one of the things that scares people most about this whole coronavirus thing too, is this fear of not being able to breathe, because it's one of the symptoms is hypoxia, and difficulty with breathing and the severe cough and everything. When we were sick, and I need to, as soon as they have it available and I'm allowed to go do it, I want to go get tested to see if what Kara and I ended up having was actually COVID-19, because we both. I got sick after flying to San Francisco, which is, apparently part of a hotbed of activity. And it was pretty severe, and I never get sick. And so we suspect that that's it. The symptoms are the same. So if so, I want to get tested because maybe my blood can help with some folks. So let's see. Oh my gosh, Michael. Review Kevin Canner has three purposes: bunker, bomb. Kevin, what's a bomb, bunker? Canner bomb, Kevin. What does Canner bomb mean? Bunker, damn it, look up dementia. Pretty good. Here we go. PJ. Let's see. Nah, I'm watching Kevin. I just don't have much to say. Oh, I get it. I get you, PJ. I feel you, man. All right. How are you, Kara, doing with the lockdown from the coronavirus? We're actually doing really well. It's weird. So we just by coincidence had scheduled the whole leaving the apartment, getting back into an RV full time for this time. And so we had already kind of set up that we were going to lay over with her folks. Unfortunately, her folks are, in that age range where it's dangerous, like they're most susceptible. So we have to be careful. We basically go through a decontamination process every time we leave and return to the house. So there's that. But we've barely been here, honestly, because we started moving, just as the month was starting. And every day has been just slammed with moving stuff. And we own a lot of garbage. We own a lot of crap. Had to get the storage situation settled. But we were supposed to be getting on the road in our camper like in a week. And it looks like, well, you can look around. And it may not be happening. But if you're going to be stuck somewhere, being stuck somewhere with a 100-inch television is probably not your worst option. So drowning is definitely a fear a lot of people have. Let's look that up. Fear of drowning. Oh no! Oh, drowning. Hey, I accidentally typed something. Okay, well, we're going on this path now. What is that supposed to be? Drawing images of fear. Maybe that's what it interpreted my question. Lose the fear of drawing. It's an article on Medium. I'm not going to read it. Just going to go in, take a quick look. Lose the fear of drawing. My first drawings. I think those are nice. I don't see anything wrong with these. You can draw well. There you go. 5 tips. Draw a lot, every time and everywhere. Practicing helps against the frustration. Don't use erasers and try to see a mistake as part of your work in process. Use your favorite pens. She's crazy about Sharpies. For your career and schooling, try to visualize processes, tasks, and facts to learn and understand. I imagine, for example, a doctor drawing. Try ramping up and start small sketchbook or notebook, maybe with a calendar. Those are good tips. Those are very similar to the kind of tips we give for writing. So there you go. Don't allow me to cook. I burn everything. I hear you, PJ. But there's a whole category of food for that. By the way, some of you are on Facebook and some of you are on YouTube. So thank you all for tuning in. By the way, if you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, please do that. That will help me out a lot, and I really appreciate it. Michael Bunker's afraid of widths. That's hard to say. So I'm fine as long as I don't look sideways. So let's see if that has a correlation here. Let's see. I bet there is. There's a fear of everything. Phobia words, fear of widths, counterphobia. Really? Let's see. Wait, is that it? No, let's see. Corpulophobia, fear of widths. Yes, smart Alec. Take that, Michael Bunker. Oh, man. Ella says, I will not be tandem skydiving, but thanks. Even if I asked you, Kayla, could we go tandem skydiving together? What an awkward thing, honestly. You have another human being strapped to your back, but it gets worse. I don't even know where to start with that. Hey, now I know you as Renee. Am I outing you by saying that, Michelle? And it's been what, decades? So anything related to fire, gas stove, candles, grills, fireplace. So you're just afraid of like the accoutrements of fire, right? The things that create fire. Is that what you're saying? I wonder that, but there's a fear for everything. Let's see. Let's see. Fear of, let's say, what was it, Michael? Cancer, pressure canning phobia. I I actually do have a fear of pressure cookers. Not even joking. And on two levels. One, I'm convinced it's going to explode. And it makes all that noise and the steam starts coming out. It's really scary. But also the steam. Like, yeah, you could get burned by the steam. I don't really feel like that's much of a danger. Not for me anyway. Maybe some people would have a fear of that. But I feel like the steam is going to affect the environment around me. Like, take the paint off the ceiling, or we're gonna be in the camper, and I told Kara I don't want her using it inside the camper because you don't want humidity in a camper. Your goal is to keep humidity out. So anyway, I'm scared of getting stuck in 1969. I hear you, man. Well, I hear you. That's a banner year too, though. So many things. Let's see, 1969. Let's go to Wikipedia. So first of all, 1969 is MCMLXIX in Latin, Roman numerals, rather. So it started on a Wednesday. That's a fun fact. So events in 1969. Let's see, the Rose Bowl. Rupert Murdoch purchases the largest selling British Sunday newspaper. Let's see. What are some other fun ones? Final passenger train traverses in Waverly Line. Soviet Union launches Venera 6 toward Venus. I did not know that. Venera 6. Sounds like a disease. So they they gave Venus Venera 6. Assassination attempt is carried out on Leonid Brezhnev. That's probably one that you know, Michael, because you're into the whole Russian literature thing. So, Kayla, you'd think about it. I'm impressed. I'm impressed that you'd think about the tandem skydiving. Sherry Bennett Ferris says, my mom had a pressure cooker blow up on her when I was a kid. It took me a long time to be willing to use one. Yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know. I think I don't know. Kara's gotten a little more confident with it. Like, she's used it like maybe 3 times now, though, and you can't argue with the results. It works. But let's see. If a vent, lid, seal, gasket, or lock is faulty and fails, a disastrous explosion could happen. See, I like my appliances to be free of disastrous explosions. Crazy kids. Michael Bunker says fear of laser beam eyes. All right, I see your fear of laser beam eyes. Let's go take a look. I got 1 minute. So see if it's got it. See if we've got it. Laser eye surgery, fear of laser eye surgery. No. Nope. Irrational fear of eye surgery and whatever. Nope. Doesn't have it. That's it. You stumped me. So that's it. Well, anyway, that has been 30 minutes of distraction just for you. That's been. I hope that's been fun for you. That was fun for me. Had a good time. And other episodes in the future, I'm going to have more guests on. I've already talked to a couple folks who are interested. I wanted to do at least one episode up front where it was just me flying solo, randomly doing stuff. I thought Google could be fun. You let me know. Was it fun? Tell me if you enjoyed that, and maybe we can do that just maybe as just a segment someday. So just let me know. Other than that, I hope you are being safe out there. I hope you're healthy. I hope you are getting to spend some quality time with your family. We all get some major quality time with family at this point, right? But be creative. This is something. This show was born out of just honestly, I was overworked. I was exhausted. I had so many things going on, and I just wanted to do something corny and fun that took my mind off of current events, and I wanted to share that with people. So that's where this started. We're 2 episodes in. I'm already kind of liking the whole thing, enjoying myself, and hopefully you are too. If you aren't, please be sure to subscribe. Let's see. I'm going to go through the whole list, although I'm running over now, but I'll run that guy. So be sure to subscribe to me on YouTube and follow me on Facebook. And if you don't mind, you can hop over to kevintumlinson.com. That's where you'll find all my books, podcasts, all the things I'm into, including Draft to Digital, by the way. If you're a writer, you may know me from the Draft to Digital world, also the Wordslinger podcast world. If you are interested in archaeological thrillers, go to dankotler.com. As it's on the same page. You'll find it on kevintumlinson.com. If you go to dankotler.com, you can find all my archaeological thrillers. You can also, there's a books page that has more stuff on it. So check that out. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to me on YouTube. I'm going to make it a goal to get to that first 1,000 subscribers, and you can be one of them. So go to YouTube. It's youtube.com/C/Kevin Tumlinson. I don't know why they throw the C in there. So, and that is it. So thank you so much for indulging me in 30 minutes of distraction. God bless you. I really have a good time doing this stuff. I hope, tell your friends. I'm going to try to do this once a week for a while. See how this goes. No pressure, nothing fancy, nothing serious. It's just me cornering around with you. So I love every one of you. I really appreciate your love and support, especially you, Kayla. You're always there for me, and you too, Michael. You all are. I should name everybody, but I don't have that screen in front of me now. So take care of yourselves. God bless. I'm going to run this outro. Be sure to subscribe. See you next time.